Potato Merchants' Soiree. From the Glasgow Herald, 14th of January, 1869. The fourth annual soiree of the Potato Merchants of Glasgow took place in the organ hall of the Queen's Rooms yesterday evening under the presidency of Mr. James Lyburn. The chairman was accompanied on the platform by Messrs. John Gibson, John Hunter, James Fulton, John Gordon, James Wallace, C. N. Walker, R. Olds, R. Ritchie, and James Gray. There was a large attendance. After tea, the chairman addressed the company. He said, "Ladies, gentlemen, and friends, I am proud to preside at our fourth annual soiree, and I congratulate you upon our reassembling once more in health and vigor, after having got through the heavy end of the past year's labors. Even in our humble potato trade there are thorns and briars, and the brow is not free from harassing cares, anxieties, and vicissitudes. At the commencement of the season, these isles had been blessed with excellent weather. There never was finer. Our early crop at first looked promising, but did not thrive well under the continued drought. A little more moisture and not a few vernal showers were sorely needed. No doubt our prospects brightened as the season advanced. The windows of heaven had been opened, and the late crop, favored by more genial weather, gave promise of a large product to make up for the deficiency in Ayrshire, particularly of the earlier sort. But we had a heavy rainfall and milder temperatures, which brought upon us that rare phenomenon. I hope we may never see it again. The second growth, deteriorating the parent tuber and bringing forth an illegitimate offspring of twins, aye, and triplets. John Frost, too, made his unexpected appearance and spread his hoary mantle upon us. Our pitting operations were seriously impeded, and our market for a while was glutted. But the starch mills and the feeding troughs absorbed the produce, which otherwise would have cheered and gladdened the hearths and tables of every household. Nor must we forget to pay a passing tribute to our southern English friends, whose early crop was speedily consumed, and who came to the rescue and lightened our hands. Long may they continue to do so. The partial damage of the crop told severely against us. Prices fluctuated, but on the whole ruled high, which helped us. The wise man says, and truly, that time and chance happen to all men. Notwithstanding all disasters, I believe, in the end, we had a good stock pitted to meet the public demand. You are aware that our neighbors, the railway companies, thought to raise their revenues and stocks by exacting freight upon the tare of barrels and shaws, formerly discounted. But I am happy to inform you that, instead of lining their pockets as they expected to do, the English demand enabled us to send the most of our traffic south in bulk, so that, providentially, the wiles of the adversary were frustrated. We have passed through a season of no ordinary peril, but in the struggle we have been sustained by the good help of our agricultural friends, many of whom I am happy to see here tonight, and they may rest assured that in the future, as in the past, we intend to hold our own like brave men. I don't know that I dare to touch upon public affairs, but we can't help being observant of what is passing. We have now got an extended franchise, and Scotland has been highly complimented upon the first exercise of it. Many a worthy candidate aspired to the high position of statesman, but was cruelly disappointed. Let us hope that, through the wisdom of Parliament, the burden of taxation may be lightened, our commerce refreshed, Ireland pacified, education widely diffused, and that peace, prosperity, and contentment may be the lot of these realms and of our brethren in every region of the globe, every man dwelling under his own vine and fig tree. I confess that I felt rather nervous coming after my 3 able predecessors in this chair, whose flights of oratory rather dazzled us. But I have done my best to feebly follow in their footsteps. One of them, our esteemed friend Mr. John Hunter, who has often delighted us with his eloquence, is about to migrate across the border to become an English farmer. No doubt he intends to outdo us in rearing the best potatoes and to secure the English market all to himself, while his excellent brother, Mr. William, modestly remains nearer home, to rival him in the same great pursuit of tiller of the soil. They go out from amongst us with a high reputation for worth and integrity, and I am sure we heartily wish them Godspeed and every success in their new undertakings. But I must now leave you in the hands of our 2 worthy friends who have yet to address you, and who, I have no doubt, will be better able to amuse and instruct you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to thank you for listening so patiently to my poor remarks. And in what remains of the program, including the music, which to many is the best part of it, we hope our meeting may be pleasant to you all, and especially to the young folks, whom we expect to see excel in the stirring reel and the mazes of the dance. With this there was loud applause. Addresses were afterwards delivered by Messrs. James Gray and John Gordon. The musical program was sustained by Miss Helen Kirk, Miss Jeannie Watson, Mr. Alfred Milner, Mr. James Houston, and Mr. J. F. Hardy, and proved very enjoyable. An assembly followed the soiree.